He's like that Sethji who doesn't want to reveal all the goods he has, isn't it? Saints describe in that way. But when he will reveal all the Shakti, he is Bhagwan, correct? And we worship Brahman. What will you do? We can't worship Brahman, right? We worship Bhagwan. So he is Radha with Madhav. And he is called Dallas Bihari. Maybe he can be Dallas Bihari also. But more than that, or beyond everything, he's Kunj Vihari. He is in Kunj. So that's why we are singing, right? Adha Madhav Kunj Vihari. Adha Madhav Kunj Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Paradhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha is Kunja Bihari and he is dear to some people. Who are the dear? Gopi Jana. Only one Gopi? No. They say gigabytes of gopis. 8, 16, 32, 64, and then megabytes, gigabytes, exabytes of gopis. Gopi Jana. Vallabha. Vallabha means what? Dear. So today we'll be going into the Nikunjas of Vrindavan. There is a place called Radha Vallabh. That area is also called Vallabh Ghera. Ghera manje area. So there all the temples are Vallabh temples. Jivan Vallabh, Anand Vallabh, Radha Vallabh, Radhika Vallabh. Everything is Vallabh because this word is a very, you can say, Braj word, Vallabh. So tomorrow, instead of calling your spouse honey,
Some
Abhi,
small stool or something.
nobody calls Chintu, right? These days we call,
Oh, this one I can use, right?
these days we call Haribol. Earlier in before Krishna consciousness, we will say AG, OG, Sonoji. Abhi like gone AG, gone OG. It is now Haribol. Operator overloading. Haribol can be used for anything. So we can use Vallabh. Vallabh is a translation of the Sanskrit word called Daita. Hey Deva, hey Daita. Tomorrow we'll sing that in the Sunday feast. So Vallabha, Gopi Jana Vallabha, and then Girivaradhari, Girivaradhari, Yashodanandana Braja Janarandana, Yashodanandana Janarandana, Yamuna Tira Banachari, Yamuna Tira Banachari, Yamuna Tira Banachari, Yamuna Tira Banachari. So Gopi Jana Vallabh, Giri Varadhari, we are talking about who are his friends around. This is called Parikar Madhuri. And then we are also talking about his activities. So this is Leela Madhuri. Of course, he is Radha Madhav. So we have talked about Roop Madhuri, right? And then he goes to Yamuna Tira Banachari, playing band, playing djembe. We have the djembe player today. Rakesh? Rakesh Prabhu? He's not here. Okay, we'll be missing him in separation. So, is it djembe playing? Maybe. Or he's playing Shehnai? No, he's playing what? Flute. Venu Geet, the Venu Madhu. So he's doing what? Yamuna Tira Banachari, Yamuna Tira Banachari, Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari, Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadhari, Madhava Kunja Vihari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतनस डिवाइन ग्रेथ एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवा साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे. हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते. तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. अनर्पितचरीं चिरात् करुणयावतीर्ण कलौ समर्पयितुमुन्नतोज्ज्वलरसां स्वभक्तिश्रियम्. हरिः पुरटसुन्दरधृतिकदम्बसन्दीपितः सदा हृदयकन्दरे स्फुरतु वः शचीनन्दनः. हन्तायमद्रिरबला हरिदासवर्यो यद्रामकृष्णचरणस्पर्शप्रमोदः मानं तनोति सह गोगणयोस्तयोर्यत् पानीयसूयवसकन्दरकन्दमोदैः. मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं. श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरं श्रीगुरुदीनतारणम्. हरे कृष्णा. जय श्री राधे. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity to serve. My again gratitude, ISKCON leadership here, and also to we all can move 5 inches forward. and the kids can come together here. Yes, Hare Krishna. So I'm very grateful to also Rajan Sutta Prabhu Prem Radhika Mataji for hosting me, and Shyamachandra Prabhu, Rajlata Mataji, our own KGR. And Komal, yes, we've been missing you last 2 years. Finally, you're here. Thank you. And Karnamai Gaur Rai Prabhu, we should tell the full form also, otherwise people will think who is NTR competitive is here. So thank you for hosting. Thank you for all of you to come as well. Very grateful. And we are inching towards the finale of Flute Song. And we need to muster all the strength to beg blessings from all our acharyas so that they bless us, because these are the songs on which our acharyas have commented a lot. A lot. First verse of the 29th chapter, which is Ras Panchadhyay, there are at least 26 commentaries. Add Prabhupada's commentary, 27. And add maybe one of your commentaries also when we give Bhagavatam classes, 28 plus. It's a whole lifetime. So that's why saints tell us, don't create tikas, read tikas. Which means sometimes when we are walking and interacting with people, we create our own tikas, right? Dal theek nahi hai, cake theek nahi hai. In Hindi we call naak chada lete hain. Sounds familiar? We create our own tikas of everything in the world. Why create tikas? Read tikas. At least 27 in the Ras Panchadhyay itself. So when all the acharyas have created these tikas, right? We need their blessings. It's important actually that sometimes we just need to observe and not comment, isn't it? Somebody may ask us, Prabhu, what is the opinion about X and Y? Do we really have to have opinion? No, right? Do we really have to have opinion? Can't we just observe the word, soak it in, and read the comments of the acharyas? With that mood we are entering in, isn't it? So remember the first session we had in Vrindavati Prabhu's home and Vrindarani Mataji's home, and Tulsi and Radhika. Their home we had, and we talked about the main sutra of that day. What was it? K, T, T, V, G. Keep the transcendental vibration going. Why? Because Venu is a transcendental vibration. We need to honor this vibration throughout, isn't it? Now, many South Indian homes you go, you will have that thing playing. What thing? Kausalya Suprada Rama Purva Sandhya Pravartate Uttishta Narashardula Kartavyam Deva Manikam. And Uttishta, the spouse will play Uttishta. Oh, Vallabha, Uttishta. Or if you go to North India in the Mithila Pradesh or the Bihar in Uttar Pradesh, what will you hear? Which we'll hear tonight. Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj Nij Mana Mukur Sudhar Baranau Raghubar Bimal Jas Jodaya Kupal Cha. What is Mukur? It's not that Mukuru which you get in. Call it Mukuru? Morocco ka Morocco. So it's not that Morocco. It is Mukur. Mukur means? What does Mukur mean? Bheja? No. Mukur means Darpan. Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj. We take that Raj and Nij Mana Mukur Sudhar. We clean the Darpan of our hearts. Isn't it? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also says, Cheto Darpana Marjanam Bhava Maha Davagni Nirvapanam. Or some people, some acharya says, Shravanam Kirtanam equal to Skrabanam Mopanam. Skrabanam Mopanam of our heart, isn't it? So everywhere KTTVG, isn't it? Yes. Then we did the second session, isn't it? I think the second session was in Frisco. If we are, or was the third session in Frisco? Second session was where? McKinney, right? And we talked about a sutra there. What was the sutra? K, T, T, F, A. Keep the transcendental form around. Look at the transcendental form here. जिधर भी देखोगे transcendental form. When I went to Chennai, the temple, anybody from Chennai? Tamil Nadu? There is this temple where Krishna has mustache. You know the temple? Radha Krishna, Parthasarthi temple, isn't it? Krishna has a mustache. And in that temple, I was doing dandavats to Parthasarthi. One Tamil Mahila came. I don't know what she said. She scolded me left and right in Tamil. Yes, I got freaked out, and she's going in and out, in and out. The person was near me. I said, Bachalo bhai. So in South Indian temples, you don't do dandavats in front of deities, right? Because as they say, DT ke do aage DT, DT ke do piche DT, batao kitne DT. Remember that thing in our childhood? Teetar ke do aage teetar, but we don't like teetar. Vigraha ke do aage vigraha. How many vigrahas are there in South Indian temples? Look at the dioramas. So where we do the dandavats in South Indian temples? At the stambha. At the stambha. And there is one place in Vrindavan where you relive the South Indian dream. This is called Rangji Mandir. Rangji Mandir is a miniature of Sri Rangam temple. Sri Rangam temple has 7 gates, but this temple has 3 gates. It has 3 gates, and there is a stambha. But you know, Braj mood will come here, isn't it? Even at a Sri Rangji temple, Peda will be there, Laddu will be there. And on that stambha or the stambha nearby, they do malla fight. What is the malla fight? It's quite interesting. They will pour it with oil. And then there will be a competition who will rise up faster. How will you climb an iron or an alloy stambha with oil? Welcome to Vrindavan. Everything is fun. So they have this malla, what? Yuddha or malla prakriya. But the standard modus operandi is form around, isn't it? So that's what we should do. Like wherever we can get opportunity, we put a form so that it is uddipan. We think about it, isn't it? Prabhupada would call them windows to spiritual world, isn't it? Now with ChatGPT, Punri Krishna Prabhu is expertly making all the different pictures, and they are very, very amazing. Because these days we have to be what? Promptacharya. Whoever can prompt well, he will be promptacharya. Anyway, your name starts with P, you are promptacharya. So we have these spiritual forms. So what is the first sutra? KTTVG. The first 4 shlokas of the Venu Geet, correct? Iti Venu Ravam Rajan, correct? Sarvabhuta Manoharam. Then we started the next class in Mekini with Barhapidam Natavaravapu Karanayor Karnikaram. And the sutra was KTTFA. Keep the transcendental form around. Then in the next class, which we had in in Frisco, we talked about that how gopis are talking glories of different entities of Vrindavan. Anybody remembers the entities of Vrindavan glorified? Au, Gede, Barre, Kappa, Enagu, Chima. These are Telugu names. I'm trying to learn with Telugu because I think there is a Telugu majority here. Edu Kondawala. I think next time I reach Vrindavan, instead of Radhe Radhe, I'll say this. So, entities are there, gopis are glorifying them. They are zooming in and zooming out. They are zooming in to look at entities, then zooming out to look at the demigoddesses in the airplanes and the entire Vrindavan, isn't it? Vrindavanam Sakibho Vitanoti Kirtim Yat Devaki Padambuja Labdha Lakshmi. So what was the third sutra? KTTDD. Keep the transcendental dham as destination. Isn't it? That's what we want. Abhi nahi to kabhi Vrindavan, isn't it? And create Vrindavan here, but try best, hopefully visa struggles allowing, to go sometimes to Vrindavan and say that I am the one who has been thinking about you since ages. Now you have allowed me there, isn't it? KTTVG, KTTFA, KTTDD. But in all of this, we see one qualities of the Gopikas. What's the quality? That's what is the title for today. Celebrating others' devotion, celebrating others' success, celebrating others' bhakti, isn't it? Because if we cannot appreciate others' bhakti, how we'll walk together? Think about it. We'll just be doing Marconi, isn't it? And somebody said that if we have to walk faster, walk alone. But you have to walk farther, walk together. If you have to walk faster, walk alone. But thak jaoge. When you'll be thirsty, there won't be anybody to give water. What is the water for us? Bhagavad Katha. But if you have to walk sustainably and farther, we should be together, isn't it? And this togetherness can only come with appreciation, isn't it? However, we get lost, isn't it? Why he, not me? Why she, not me? Isn't it? Sounds familiar? Yeah. The worst thing which we can have in our heart of hearts is to say, I cannot stand that devotee. It's interesting because Krishna is standing in his heart and we say, I cannot stand that devotee. So often oxymoron, right? Contradiction. Krishna is standing in that person's heart. How can we say that I cannot stand that devotee? Maybe there are fireworks between each other. We can respect from distance, but not have that attitude in mind. Say Radhika tells that, I cannot look at Rasika. Doesn't matter. She's looking. So it was a hypothetical situation. But we cannot say that everybody is Krishna's devotee, isn't it? So this is something we are deriving lessons from the gopis. And this day and age, it's very easy to get into that, isn't it? Especially even if there are difference in arguments or difference in opinions, Kannada dal or a Gujarati dal or a Telugu dal. They say, Suran nu jaman, Kashi nu maran. Anybody, any Gujaratis here? Gujarat se, Baroda, right? Surat. So, Surat nu jaman. Surat mein khao. Anybody who has gone to Gujarat knows what it means. And Kashi nu maran. But Brajvasis say Braj nu jaman, Braj nu maran. So different people have different opinions. They may it conflicts. And whenever we see different opinions, quickly we may say what? He or she is no good. I'm better. Isn't it? We also call it damnation by half praise. Have you heard about it? Half praise is like, that person is so nice, but आप बट में लगा दो. In Sindhi we call लूण मिर्च डाल के सब डाल के लगा दिया. Isn't it? Doesn't make sense. This day and age is very easy. See, earlier days, many of us grew in 80s and 90s. Only we had two channels, right? DD1, DD2. DD1 news. घूमता रहता था एक चक्कर. And DD2 श्रीमान श्रीमती राजा रेंचो and Saturday morning 11 a.m. No, शक्तिमान. छोटी छोटी मगर मोटी बातें. And Shaktiman fever was so much, we would play hide and seek. Remember, we did peekaboo. We talked about it. And one of my friend, he would do peekaboo. So hide and seek, somebody had to hide and all of us have to hide. I mean, he has to come and seek. So now you have to at least spend 1 minute in it, right? So that people can hide, right? So 1 minute, what we'll do. Now, suppose if we are playing hide and seek between each other and you have to hide, I have to find you all. I'll sing Brahma Samhita, right? Chintamani Pragara Sadma Sukalpa Vriksha. Some people went to a retreat and the bathroom lock was not working. So we told them, sing Brahma Samhita inside. So we will sing Brahma Samhita. But my friend was singing what? Ye Atma Shakti hai, Duniya badal deti. Shaktiman's title song. So those were the times, isn't it? DD1 and DD2. Was there any Facebook? No. We had something which we call Chirkut. Orkut was called Chirkut. But it was very, very basic, right? Exposure was less. It was nice. These days, exposure is a lot, right? whoever is doing whatever, we get to know. Even if we don't want to know, the notification will come. And then, if our heart is not filled with satisfaction, exposure leads to comparison. We may say to people, let's not compare. I forget it. If the exposure is there, naturally comparison will happen, right? And when the comparison increases, it becomes competition. Exposure leads to comparison, comparison leads to competition. So if our hearts are not okay, all right, we don't have to kill the comparison, first kill the exposure. Isn't it? And once the Vivek is grown up, then we can be exposed and then appreciate what? Everybody else's contribution, isn't it? Then we'll not see it as comparison, we'll see it as contribution. Krishna is inspiring everyone. If this thing is not true, where will association go? Think about it. As we say in Hindi, satsang ki to dhajjiyan ud jayengi. Isn't it? The satsang which we so much aspire. Even 6 Goswamis, they would stay in different places but come together to talk about. Then they will go to different places. Isn't it? That's how we do. Once in a week, you do in different places. Prabhu does in different places. All of you are doing in university, in different. It's a satsang. And everybody is on receiving end. Some of this Das is unqualified. You have put me on the chane ka jhaad. But I am on the receiving end. This is a satsang. So where will satsang go if the pulling down mentality comes? Exposure, comparison, competition, and worst is asuya. Have you heard about the lady's name, Anasuya? Why she is called Anasuya? She has no asuya. What is asuya? Asuya means parodaya dvesha. Somebody is rising up, pull him down, pull her down. We don't want that. Gopis are teaching us. Because please understand, if there is no satsang, where will the community go? Can we worship Thakurjis alone? Very difficult, right? If the spouse is out, as we say, pata lag jata hai, what can worship and what worship entails, isn't it? Or if you're alone, so many things have to be done, isn't it? Can we do the worship alone? Can we maintain ourselves alone? That's also tough. And most importantly, can we make somebody devotee all alone? Sometimes you may think, I made him or her a devotee, but no. Somebody made him or her as devotee in the sense, actually everybody is devotee. It's just, we reminded somebody, isn't it? Everybody is Hanuman, somebody became Jambavan. So, did only one person become Jambavan? No. Somebody became Jambavan by talking. Somebody became Jambavan by keeping silence. Isn't it? If we grew up on a spiritual life, we heard from somebody, we also looked at somebody, isn't it? And isn't it true? More things are caught than taught. How much can we teach? If we see a person following it, it is very, very contagious. And so our Bhakti Tirth Maharaj, we know about him. He wrote his golden principles of community building. Last year also we spoke about it. Because it's required that we repeat it. What did he say? Treat everyone you encounter as if the success or failure of your spiritual life depends on that. We really do not know when we are together whether these devotees will be with us or not, isn't it? We may think, as they say, Dur ke dhol suhamne, right? Or Dur ke dhol suhamne, we call it, right? Grass is greener on the other side. It may be an artificial grass. We do not know. We may always think maybe other grass. But what about the grass which is given to us, right? By Krishna. Krishna has arranged this. So we take full advantage of this association. His second principle, think of the person you love most and treat everybody with the similar quality of love. Third, in all the conflicts, maybe it's a good idea to think that Pehla aag humne dala tha. First fault could be ours. And last, realize that the people who are around you may be very well the persons who will chant with you at your death. Correct? Abhi we are like Hanuman, Shaktiman, all the mans. But afterwards, dwindle. Right? Very less people remain like that. We dwindle. We may forget. Even the lips may not move. So somebody will come and chant something in our ear. What? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. This is what gopis are depicting. They have something called Mahabhav. It's a very high elevated avastha in which wherever you see the spark of bhakti, we appreciate it. Isn't it? Wherever we see the spark. Prabhupada would do that. When he was staying in Vrindavan, in the room in Radha Damodar, somebody came to clean the room. In a very nook and corner. Prabhupada said, hey, what are you doing? These are original Brajvasis. We have entered here. What? These ants, chima, what do you call rat? Eluka, yeah, Eluka. All these people are the original ones. We are the guests. Think about that. And this is what all our acharyas are talking about. And one of the acharya is from Maharashtra, Tukaram. Tukaram, it is said, some say he was initiated by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Some say Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was his Shiksha Guru. Whatever it is. Some say he was initiated in a dream. But he exactly says what Mahaprabhu says in Sikshastakam 3. Trinadapi Sunichena Tarorapi Sahishuna Amalina Mayadim Kirtaniya Sada. Become humble than the blade of grass. Be tolerant than a tree. Give respect to others without expecting anything in return. So Tukaram Maharaj sang something and we are calling it Song Zero. Why zero? Because this is the ground zero of today's discussion. Maybe Prabhu and Mataji will know very well. I can translate it if I do the Ghapline translation. Mungi sakhare charava, mungi sakhare charava, lahan parn dega deva, lahan dega. Oh Deva, give it to me. What? Lahanapan. We can say it is smallness, the innocence, like a small child. We call it the greatness of the littleness. What? The greatness of the littleness. How? Like a mungi. A mungi means in Telugu chima, an ant. Just like an ant is enjoying sakharecha rava, right? Which is a grain of sugar, isn't it? I asked them, what do you call sugar? They said, chakkar? Okka chakkara. Something like that. Some grain. The ant is not bothered about other things. She's so small. She just goes and eats the grains of the sugar. There are many, many beautiful things. Everything Thakurji is provided, but we can feel Thakurji only with the greatness of the littleness. All right? Lahana parna dega deva. Dega deva. Mungi sakhare charava. Mungi sakhare charava. Lahana parna dega deva. Lahana parna dega deva. Eravat ratna thoda. Pyasi angusha chamara. Eravat ratna thoda. Pyasi Jaya Angi Mote Pana Ayayat Nai Adhina Jaya Angi Mote Pana. He's telling Airavat is a big jewel, right? Airavat is a big jewel. And then Tyasi, Ankusha Mara, the person Mahavat who is sitting on the top of it, बैठ गया नीचे. So sometimes we may think that the greatness and the greatness of many, many things may make us big and life will be comfortable. See, it is all about the attitude. The life may become much complicated, isn't it? One Brajvasi saint, she told me, she's from Gujarat, from Siddhi background. She told me, सयाने बन के अटके हैं, मूर्ख बन के निकलना है. Sayana means by often our intelligence catches us here. Murk banna means lahanpan. Innocence, isn't it? Smallness. So he's saying Jayangi Modhe Pana, who is thinks himself to be big. Ahankara Vimudatma Kartaham iti manyate. क्या होता है? तया यातना कठिन. दिक्कतें होती हैं उनको because main दिक्कत is in the mind. So there are great people who think themselves to be innocent. Totally fine. And there are paupers who think themselves to be big. Big laffa, isn't it? You will see in your life very, very clearly that those who were arrogant, time just equalized everything. I have seen couples in which husband was like Hitler. After a time, he became Chima. And maybe in some of the couples, wife was like, "Khoob ladi mardani, wo to Jhansi wali rani thi." What's the rat ka female? Chimi? She became Chimi. That's the thing. Life just equalizes everything. If we do not have the authority and there is a Hitler around or Khoob ladi mardani, wo to Jhansi wali rani around, wait and watch. Time will do what? Equalize everything. We don't even have to speak a word. तू का मरने बरवे जाना तू का मरने बरवे जाना पावे लहणाओ मन लहना पावे लहणाओ guys telling बरवे बहुत अच्छी तरह जान जाओ understand this very much that you should desire for lahana huna lahana even smaller than the smallest. Isn't this Trinadapi Sunichena? Isn't it? Isn't it? And then why? Mahapure Jade Jati Mahapure Jade Jati Tete love hare vachati Tete love hare vachati. It says that when the flood comes, the big jhad, the big trees are uprooted, but the grass remains, isn't it? Trinadapi sunichena tarore vasarvashuna amani navanage kirtaniya sadahari. The kids can come in the. We were just talking about you. Lahana parna dega deva. You all can come in the front. Vaibhav Lakshmi, if you want, you can also join. Hare Krishna. This is not the message which is said only once, but repeatedly again and again. Narad Muni comes to meet Gopa Kumar in Vaikunt. Gopa Kumar is having his hero's journey. He is going from one planet to other planet all the way to Golok Vrindavan. But he is one stop behind, isn't it? As we say in Giriraj Parikrama, and today we will touch a little bit about Giriraj ji. What happens in Giriraj when we are walking? They say, "Aap yatra ke aakhri padav mein hain." Isn't it? Padav means the step. So this padav was Vaikunt before Vraj. Narad Muni comes and says, "Baba, you cannot go to Vraj. You need one quality. You need what? Humility." So he also says, we sung in Marathi. Now Narad Muni's instruction is in Sanskrit. And if we have Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita 10.9, 10, 11, 12, or we have Chatushloki Bhagavatam 2, 9, 33, 34, 35, 36, let's, with a little hyperbole, or little bit stretching our imagination, call it Chatushloki Brihat Bhagavatam. What's it? Song number 1. Yena sadharana shakta Yena sadharana shakta Mama buddhi sadatmani बुद्धि सदात्मनि सर्वोत्तर शांति ते स्यात् सर्वोत्तर शांति ते स्यात् बुधैः सधन्यमीक्षते बुधैः सधन्यमीक्षते. He's telling Yena, by which you have asadharana shakti. Asadharana shakti, all of us have it, right? Maybe we'll be the cream of the crop, isn't it? But we still think ourselves adhama buddhi. We are lower. Even having excellence, we think ourselves to be low. Adhama buddhi while having asadharan shakti. Sarvotkarshan pite pisyad. All utkarsh is there, right? Tesla is there, FSD is there, everything is there. I'm not doing ad of Tesla, don't get me wrong. But all utkarsh is there, still that person will think himself or herself to be lower. Why? How you will think lower? In our life, don't we get enough opportunities to humble and be humbled, and especially in Texas? Road rage, isn't it? Isn't it? We are familiar. So what do? We give the rage back with the rage? No. Yaya vache hayadenyam. Yaya vache hayadenyam. Matyacha stharameti tad. Matyacha stharameti tad. Samyatena bhajet vidvam. Samyatena bhajet vidvam. Atirudhani varjayeta. Atirudhani varjayeta. Yaya, by which vacha words. Matya means intelligence. Iha means gestures. We fix ourselves in humility. Isn't it? Way we talk, the way we gesture to each other. Don't devotees, we have something called Dandavat exercise. Familiar? Exercise की जरूरत नहीं है. मिलेगा कोई? Dandavat. Some of the teenagers met and said, Prabhu, it is too much. Next time we'll meet and say to each other, V for Vancha. Vancha kalpatarubhyas, so V for Vancha. But no, we don't need short forms. In our IIT, we used to have a lot of short forms. There was somebody called Dean of Student Affairs. Who will call him Dean of Student Affairs? We will call him Dosa. Abhi Dosa aa gaya. Group mein chalo. And there was Dean of Finance Affairs. We will call him Tofa. So we need not need short forms everywhere. We do dandavats, we do Giraj Parikrama so that we get into that mood of always respecting. Isn't it? Indrajumna Maharaj Ji was going in a flight and he was attending a marriage in Australia and a couple was sitting here and there. They were married for 40 years or something like that. Maharaj said, I am going to a marriage. Any suggestions? You know what suggestion they gave? Maybe you heard about it. They said, and Maharaj repeated that in the class. Say plenty of thank yous and sorries. But say plenty of thank yous and sorries. Nahi bhi hai to bol do. Thank you. मतलब लेकिन पता होना चाहिए thank you where and sorry when. But it is either how we walk also, how we talk also, isn't it? That changes. Last night we were talking about saints tell us that dham dham karke mat chalo. Don't walk like dham dham, talk like rim, walk like rim jhim. Isn't it? So that nobody gets hurt, isn't it? Imagine, right? Moms tell the kids, if the kids are going and they open the door and bang it, right? It hurts. It's a sound pollution also, and it hurts the ears. How about it will hurt the deities who are in the room? Correct? So it's quite important. This is called cultivable humility. What? Cultivable humility. Can we not practice it? We can. Isn't it? But then when we practice cultivable humility, we get divine humility, which is a gift. And this divine humility is equal to Gopika's prema. This divine humility is when we feel everything is better. Oh Krishna, how I can serve everybody else. दैन्यं तु परमं प्रेम्णः दैन्यं तु परमं प्रेम्णः परिपाकेन जन्यते परिपाकेन जन्यते आसां गोकुलनारीणां आसां गोकुलनारीणाम् इव कृष्ण वियोगतः इव कृष्ण वियोगतः Danyam tu parama premnaha. When the love, when Danyam is the final avastha of the prema. When you bake a cake and the cake rises with chicory on the top or carob on the top, then it is paripakva avastha. Then you are just waiting in front of it. Even if you have to chant Shri Krishna Chaitanya, you'll forget and chant what? Sharira Vidya Jal. Maybe you'll for Sharira Vidya Cake. So it is the extended avastha. Tasam Gokula Nari. Now it is just like Gokula Nari, right? Krishna Iva Viyogataha. They were separated from Krishna, isn't it? They were calling out everywhere. So everywhere they were saying Krishna. Now you'll ask this question to Narad Muni. Wait a minute. Amba Thamba. Look. Bola. Tell us, what is the connection between this prem and humility? You said cultivate humility, but then you're telling humility is the paripakwa avastha of prem. Narad Muni says that anyonyam, each causes the other. If you have more divine humility, more prem. More prem, more divine humility. And they keep increasing each. परिपाकेन दैन्यस्य परिपाकेन दैन्यस्य प्रेमाजस्रं वितन्यते प्रेमाजस्रं वितन्यते परस्परं तयोरेकं परस्परं तयोरेकम् आर्य कारण तीक्षते आर्य कारण तीक्षते. So grateful to you, Siddharth Prabhu. आप में सिद्धि है. So it is telling paripakena danyasya, if danya increases, prema jasram vitanyate, prema also starts increasing, isn't it? So Prabhupada would say, chant in the feeling of separation and katarta danya, isn't it? We should not say hum kisi se kam nahi, rather we might say hum sabhi se kam hai, isn't it? And people who have the experience, even with their Guru Maharajas also, if you try to go in front and say Hari Bol, maybe that reciprocation will not happen. If you go from behind, serve in the mood of servant of the servant of the servant of the your Guru Maharaj, maybe more reciprocation will happen. पूरी उल्टी धारा है. प्रेम नदिया की सदा उल्टी बहे धार. It's always ulti dhara. After all, 15th chapter also says, right? Bhagavad Gita. Urdhamulammadhashakam ashwatham prahuravyayam. Spiritual world, it's reflection. Parasparam tayoritham tayoho. Dono mein prem and danya. Karana karya. Cause and effect. If danya is the cause, effect is love. If love is the cause, effect is waste time. Humility. Correct? So humility causes love. Love causes humility. If we try to cultivate these qualities, what will happen? First step, we'll notice the spark of bhakti in others. Second step, we'll appreciate that spark and not do but and kintu and parantu and apitu and api. What do you call in Telugu parantu? Kani. And you will not kanni nahi katoge, as we say in Hindi. No ani kani. And first we'll notice the spark. Second, we'll appreciate the spark. Third, we'll fan the spark. That's what gopis are doing. So we enter the first verse for today. Nadhyastadupadharya mukunda geetam. Nadhyastadupadharya आवर्तलक्षित मनोभव भग्न वेगाः भग्न आलिङ्गनस्थगितमूर्मिभुजैर्मुरारे गृह्णन्ति पादयुगलं कमलोपहाराः This Murari is not the Murari we think, that the Mur demon ko maar diya in Vrindavan. All the arthas are very, very different. This Mur is the Shrama, the Thakavat. He killed that Thakavat, the separation. So they are talking Tada Nadyaha. Any river in Vrindavan? Which river is in Vrindavan? Jamuna is there. So Nadyas Tada, these nadis are going Upadharya, putting in their hearts what? We all can move a little bit forward so the others can join. Upadharya Mukunda Geetam. This Mukundam, Mukund also means Muktim Dadati, but here the meaning is different. Who has teeth also like Kunda flowers. This Mukunda Geeta, he is, or Mukunda means Muktim Dadati, but our Mukti is what? Love. Isn't it? So Upadharya Mukunda Geetam. Can we move a little bit down? No, up. Avarta Lakshita. They are having, we call it in Hindi, Bavandar. Have you heard this?
Yes.
Then it's called Chakravyu. The rivers start flowing like that and a whirlpool is created. Nowadays we hear talk about whirlpool, people only think of whirlpool, whirlpool. But no, this is the original whirlpool. Lakshita Mano Bhava, Man ka bhav, which is the love. They get this love, Bhagna Vegaha, their speed stops. Acharyas explain everything in the river becomes stubbed. And imagine you put stones and everything in a river, what happens? The flow stops and the river rises. Remember that story? Kawa, Pani, isn't it? What did he put? The stones. So all the other things stop, so the rivers rise. And they also rise because they want to rise. So two explanations. And what do? Alingana sthagitam. They are sthagit. Sthagit means stop. Alingana, they want to embrace. Their arms, waves are like their arms. Urmi. Urmi, Bhujair. Anybody named Urmi here? Okay, good. Urmi, Bhujair. Their arms are like the wave-like arms. They will come to Murare Padayugalam. Padayugalam, lotus feet of Murari. He's sitting on the bank. Yamuna Tiravanachari. They will come and bring what? Kamalopahara. Upahar of Kamal. What is Kamal? Lotus. Now, this is a lesson to all of us, a short lesson, short message that when we go and meet some personality, especially deities, let's not go empty-handed. Something, flower, or a chavanni, a natanni, $1, any something. Frequently or depending on the frequency you decide, but something to them, right? Because he has given us everything. And now the question comes, Acharyas are telling, instead of running towards their pati, they are running towards Brajapati, Vrindapati, isn't it? Which pati? Who is the pati or the husband of the river? Samudra. Now you tell Krishna and the Acharyas, wait a minute. Why you all glorify Parakiya Bhav so much? What is Parakiya Bhav? It's the bhav between Krishna and the gopis, unwedded love, right? And the Swakiya Bhav is the wedded love. The Acharyas answer, Are Baba, the wedding is here, not there. The Gopikas are Parchai of Thakur, right? Do we marry the Parchai? Shadow? No. Shadow and the object are inseparable, isn't it? Shaktiman is not different than Shakti. So what is the question of marriage or no marriage? Just think about it. In fact, if you embrace somebody, who is the one closest to that person whom you are embracing? We or the Paramatma in the heart? Think about it. It is Paramatma. So, the Parakiya love is exceedingly wonderful because it creates a chamatkar. Those who would have watched Bollywood or the Tollywood, or there is Malayalam Mollywood also, maybe Hollywood, Chollywood, Chennai, Chollywood. Different woods are there. And which one? Tollywood, yeah. S.S. Rajmouli. Everybody knows him. So, and his father also. So, in this, we all know that the most chamatkar purv is unwedded love, right? Kabutar. What do you call kabutar? Power. Imagine somebody would make a movie. Power ja ja ja. But it is chamatkar. Why? Tavaremana patibhi pitrvi bhatrabandhivi. If you'll stop, if you'll create a barrier, it's more chamatkar. Of course, we don't appreciate that here because here it is perverted reflection. But in the spiritual world, Are Radha Rani's pati is Abhimanyu. He is Krishna's expansion. That's why we don't call him pati, but call him patim manya gop. गोप जिसको पति मान रखा है. Everything is expansion of Krishna. This is just to create chamatkar. But it is telling something to all of us. See, we are also reading our lives into these verses. What it is telling us? That we stay together in a family, but the pati or the patni, for both pati and patni, the pati is Ante Narayana Smritihi. Isn't it? Narayan, Vishnu, Krishna. Isn't it? That's what they are telling us. That's why they are running. And they are taking something to Thakurji. This is also a lesson or a message to all of us how we can orchestrate our devotional lives. And this can be known by a acronym or a mantra, GGD. What? GGD, Giri Govardhan. What do we do? First, we use the products which societies gives us, right? Could be money, could be fame, could be anything, right? We dedicate some of it in the service of Thakurji, isn't it? Because he has given it to us. This is called gather. G for gather. We gather the things which are given to us. Jiva Goswami calls it Arop Siddha Bhakti. We have just did an arop to say 0.5% or 0.025% or what not you like. $1 out of the first salary I'll get. What not, isn't it? This is called aropsit, gather. Second G is called garner. Garner means whatever talents we have, we utilize it. Music talents, singing talents, isn't it? All the different talents. Or managing talents, or gardening talents. So many talents are there. Gather, garner, isn't it? Utilize the products, utilize the talents. And inside core is what? Devote. Use our bheja, use our hriday, use our intelligence, everything. It is just me and Krishna. Sit with Krishna and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Arop Siddha Bhakti is gather. Swarup Siddha Bhakti, Arop Siddha Bhakti, Sambandh, Sangha Siddha Bhakti, Sangha with the talent, and finally Swarup Siddha Bhakti, which means हो गई पति की सेवा, पत्नी की सेवा, बच्चों की सेवा, everything. Now it is me and Krishna alone, isn't it? Some time, some thoughts, isn't it? Because all of us are together in the journey towards Krishna. This is called Swarup Siddha Bhakti. Look who's teaching us, the rivers of Vrindavan. Now the gopis are doing zooming in and zooming out. They zoomed in on the rivers. Now they zoom out on the clouds. The clouds. So what is happening with the clouds? Drishtva tape vrajapashun saharama gopai. Drishtva tape vrajapashun saharama gopai. Sanchara tamanu mudirayantam. प्रेम प्रवृद्ध उदितः कुसुमावलीभिः प्रेम प्रवृद्ध उदितः कुसुमावलीभिः सख्युर्व्यधात् स्ववपुषाम्बुद आर्तपत्रम्. Birds of the same feather flock together. Don't we say that?
Similar thing, like-minded people will flock together. Telugu, Jai Shri Radhe. And remember, we were talking about some time back, we went to Israel, and Israel, we went to a city called Haifa. And as soon as we landed there, this was many, many years back, we thought, Mar gaye, how will we survive here? I wanted to take the flight back to California. So somehow, dhadhas bandhaya, as we say in Hindi, dheeraj. And then we went to the college free speaking area. And the free speaking area, we saw there was somebody selling small paintings of Buddha. Gautam Buddha in Haifa. I said Gautam Buddha is an incarnation of Krishna must also be there. And sure enough, when I looked, the next picture was Krishna. And I looked at that person, he looked at me, I looked at him, he looked at me. Involuntarily, our hand went here. And then we took it out. He also took it out. And lock-in happened. And we understood Thakurji is taken care. Isn't it? Birds of the same feather flock together. So here, the clouds, Megha, they are thinking what? अरे अपने जैसा ही कलर है इसका, मैं भी कारा ये भी कारा, not the सांबर वाला कारा. मैं भी spicy वो भी spicy. No, I am black in complexion, he is also black in complexion. Drishtva atape. Atape means summer season. The summer season is going on, and sancharayantam, he's taking the cows together. Akele nahi. Even NTR doesn't walk alone. Correct? KGR also doesn't walk alone. We have friends together. So Krishna will not walk alone. He is with Ram and Gopal. Rama Gopaisaha and Vraja Pashun. How are the Vraj Pashun? What Vraj Pashun are we talking about? How does the cow make sound? That's Billy. Pilli in Telugu. So, how does the cow make sound? Oh. That's a sober way. Somebody became gede or barre. So, all the different animals are there. So, for Telangana, it is barre. And for Andhra Pradesh, is gede. See, we have so many dialects. So, they are all moving together. Anu Venu Mudirayantam. The Venu sound is coming and they are following. So he becomes Prema Pravriddha. Are mera yaar ja raha hai. My dear friend is going. I should make a Atapatram. Atapatram means umbrella. Which umbrella? It's a special umbrella. Special umbrella in which it is the mist which is hanging in the air. The mist. Now you'll feel some mist. Depending on how well KGR does it. Anyway, Texas is literally atape. The kids are not getting the mist. So, what happens atape, right? Texas is anyway very hot. Imagine. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare. हो गया missed. So this is called Ghanarasa. Megha Pushpa. Megha Pushpa is another meaning of Ghanarasa. Yes, somebody in the balcony who are sitting. Megha Pushpa, Ghanarasa. Ghanarasa is the mist. So they will make an umbrella out of mist, isn't it? Every season in Vrindavan is special to render service. Radha Vallabh temple, once we went and we were standing and we felt that we are in Tundra region. And it was May. What is Tundra region? Antarctica. The feet were getting literally burnt with ice. And we looked behind, they had kept baraf ki silliyan. You know? Yeah, the baraf, the big ice, what do you call, slabs. Why? Because the devotees are coming with barefoot and their feet would be getting pain. Why don't they come in a cool atmosphere, see Radha Vallabh? Amazing seva, right? Will you do that in winter season? Riots ho jayenge. So here is summer season in which who gets the opportunity to serve? Drishtva tape vraja pashun. Or Sakyurvadhat Swa Vapusham Buddha. Ambuddha means Ambuddha. The means to give. Ambu means Pani. Who gives what Pani? I think NTR, sorry, KGR gives. And Prabhu gives the Pani. But clouds. Megha Pushpa. And Swa Vapusha. Apni body ko. What are clouds made of? Water. See the wonder of Thakurji. Such tons of water are floating in the air. We just have to look at the Megha to become Krishna conscious. Now their vision of zooming in and zooming out. Gopis are looking at cows, they looked at nadis, they looked at pushpas. And now again it comes to some like-minded people. They are in Stri Jati, so they look at some women. Which women? Purna Pulindya Urugaya Padabjarada Purna Pulindya Padabjarada Shri Kumkumena Daita Stanamanditena Shri Kumkumena Daita Stanamanditena Adarshanam Smararujas Trinarushetena Dardarshanam Trinarushetena Limpantyanana Kuteshu Jahustadadhim Limpantyanana Kuteshu Jahustadadhim. See, gopis had first glorified the clouds, isn't it? Because clouds think that they are similar to Thakurji, the complexion is the same, isn't it? And they are talking that if you have Aikya means similarity with Thakurji, they serve. Are in this world, we have the maximum similarity with what? Tesla? With phone? No. We are all Atma. We have the maximum similarity with Paramatma or holy name. Bhaktivinoda Thakur would say, holy name is also Chinmay. Holy name is also transcendental. So imagine how much more we should become eager to serve the transcendence because we too are transcendental, isn't it? Here they come back again to the similarity and are looking at Abhir women. These are not very cultured ladies. They are in the forest going around here and there. And they are talking about some conjugal pastime here. We may not be able to expand it so much, but the idea is there. Sri Krishna is there. He is playing with his dear devotees in the Ras Leela, in the Nikunjas. And then what happened? Sometimes the devotees, the dearmost devotees would place Krishna's lotus feet on their heart. And then as a result, what would happen? The unguents of their body would massage the Krishna's lotus feet. Sometimes it happens the other way around also. Sometimes in order to tease Chandravali, Radharani will say, fine, what to do? Radharani's alta, you know alta? It's called alta, atta, javak. In English we call lac. So they paint, women do it, and Radharani's is the most important shringar of painting the feet. But in order to tease Chandravali, Radharani's friends, Lalita Vishaka says, Are, Radharani's shringar is never complete. Her alta is never complete. Why? Because Krishna is never able to paint it properly. When he comes to paint, he shakes. Or he puts the feet sometime close to his heart and the alta bigad jata hai. Charanan ki raj paun kishori tere. Isn't it? We sing it. So here, Krishna's lotus feet dust is Krishna's feet is holding the unguents which are smearing the bodies of his dear devotees. Then he walks trina rushitena trina. All the Trinadapi Sunijena Trin, they get that dust. So this is dust of Krishna's feet as well as mixed with the unguents on the body of devotees. Kumkum. Badhiya hai. Sambar bhi medhu vada bhi. Akele thodi khaya jata hai sambar. Somebody made a very diluted dal. So one of my friends said, "Aisa lag raha hai swimming trunks pehen ke kood jao isme." That's the way of saying it is too dilute. But then, what happens if that dilute sambar has meduvada in it, isn't it? So Sri Kumkuma as well as Thakurji's Raj. So what happens to this Purna Pulindya ladies? They come, they first look at that. Hey, this is that special thing. They will come closer. Smell also. And I'll say, Arey Prabhuji, should we smell? In America, we don't do it because we know which, what do you call kukkur in Telugu? Kukkur only?
No.
Kukka. So we don't know which kukka has come and relieved himself, right? Even if it in the gardens, right? Dogs, right? I mean, here people love the dogs, so they take, I mean, they became dog viharis also, right? They take the dogs also. But then, even if we follow the rules that don't litter here, I mean, we don't know. So here we can't go and put our noses near the grass. And the grass may be artificial grass. But in Braj, everything, as they say, sone pe suhaga. Even the swarn has fragrance. So this Kumkum and Raj has fragrance. So they come near. First they see, they come near. Wonderful smell. Smells like Girardelli. No, something better. And then first they'll take it, apply it on their face, then apply on their bodies. Sometimes devotees do it, especially in Brahmachari ashram. Prabhuji, Raj chahiye. And after a few minutes, full ghamasan war. Somebody is pulling somebody's leg, somebody is pulling other leg. We want the Raj. Imagine this is the Raj of Krishna as well as Gopikas. Trinarushitena, and then tad darshana smararujas. It will stop or it will ameliorate the separation they are feeling, isn't it? Smara, we talked about smara. Smara is not passionate love, it is prema. Limpantyaha, they will do it, right? Sometimes when our Guru Maharajas are walking, what do? Don't we do it? Dust of the lotus feet. Prabhupada, there was one devotee and he was telling, I don't know what happened to me. When I looked at Prabhupada, I just bent down, started kissing his feet. And then nobody knew, what am I doing? In the material world, this we consider like yuck. But we know the importance of dust of lotus feet, isn't it? So, limpante anana kucheshu on their body, jahus, tad adhim. Adi means adi vyadi, but this adi is the adi of separation, isn't it? Are this is the way of getting reduced our passionate loves also, the passions of life, isn't it? So much passions come, we use the word lust for it. But lust doesn't mean only the passionate love, it means the desires also which we have. Desires taller than those redwood trees which are standing so much. So the best ways to worship Thakurji. So Brajvasi therefore sang, are you all with me?
Yes.
Perhaps there will be Medhu Vada in a Sambar later on. I don't know. Brajlata Mataji knows well. Is there? If it is not there, please don't take trouble. We'll eat in our minds. देखो माई सुंदरता को पुंज 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 अंग अंग प्रति अमृत माधुरी अंग अंग प्रति अमृत माधुरी देखी मदन भयो लुंज लुंज देखी मदन भयो लुंज लुंज. These are typical Braj words. Punj means source or pasathas, like Macy's are a punj of distractions, or Walmart is a punj of different items, isn't it? My mind is a punj of thoughts and crazy ideas. He is a punj of sundarata. And then ang ang prati amrita madhuri. Amrit is coming, including the Brajraj. seeing that Madan Bhayo Lunj. Now, anybody from Hindi belt here? There is a word we use in Hindi called Maryal. Maryal means it happens when we are working throughout the day and at the end of the day is like, that's called Lunj. It means सारी हवा निकल गई है. All the air has been punctured out. So what happened to Madan, who is Kamdev, which troubles us, right? Kamdev has 5 arrows. Prabhas had 6 arrows. No, 3 arrows. Kamdev has 5 arrows. And with that 5 arrows, he can do 10 effects. And the last effect is also Mrityu. But he sees Madan Mohan and he becomes Lunja. नख सिख सुभग सिंगार बन्यो है नख सिख सुभग सिंगार बन्यो है शोभा मणि गण रुंज रुंज शोभा मणि गण रुंज रुंज चतुर्भुज प्रभु गिरिधरन लाल सिर चतुर्भुज प्रभु गिरिधरन लाल सिर आलट पारो गुंज गुंज लालट पारो गुंज गुंज. It is this Teparo. It's not Tapori. Teparo is that special headdress we'll see today, which Srinathji wears here. Teparo. In South India, you have Gonda here, right? Andal, Gonda. They call it Gonda? Huh? Andal, they wear, she has. It's called Gonda, right? No? Kopu? Okay, maybe Gonda is a Braj word. Anyway, whatever it is, that's called Tiparo. And Gunja. Gunja means Gunja Mala is there, isn't it? We all can move forward. Yeah. Hare Krishna. So Gunja Mala is there. Nakha Sikha Subhaga Singar Banyo hai. Nakha means nails, toenails. Sikha means the Shikha, upar se niche tak. Wherever we see Thakur, it's Roop Madhuri only, right? Hands, Roop Madhuri. Feet, Roop Madhuri. Thighs, a lot. Krishna was with Arjuna and the ghodas got tired. What do you call ghoda in Telugu? Gur. Gurram got tired. And then Krishna told, let's take the Gurram to eat pani, drink jal. Radhika, are you with me? The Gurram went. No, she won't understand. Ghoda is went. And Krishna did an amazing technique because Arjun was worried if the enemies come, what will they do? So Krishna did an amazing thing. This fashion style is being followed by many people now. People go near the swimming pool, right? And they will lift up their dhoti or the skirts and things like that. Correct? That's a fashion style. Krishna did that. He put his feet into the water, lifted up the dhoti, and all the enemies, they came, they looked at his thighs. Oh, gaye lunja. They got defeated by seeing his beauty. Such is his beauty. Such is his beauty. And this verse is telling us that not only Tat is important, but Tadiya is also important. Tat means him and those who are connected to him, right? His Raj also. We take Braj Raj, right? Put it in our altars. They say, take a kern and eat it. Put it on your head. Put it on your heart. Everything will be taken care. Of course, we do the other things also. But the potency of Braj Raj is very powerful. Now gopis are zooming out further. They zoomed in on the Pulindya and they were Purna, they were successful. Now their drishti is going to one special personality. He is such a personality that he serves all those who serve Krishna. Who is he? Giraj Dharan ki jai. Pochri ke lota ki jai. Antaya Madrirabala Haridas Varyo. Antaya Madrirabala Haridas Varyo. We have come to the 18th verse. We have come to the 18th verse of this chapter. 2 more remaining. 18th verse, it's about Giriraj. The best of all Giriraj. Yad Ram Krishna Charana Sparsha Pramoda Yad Rama Krishna Charana Sparsha Anam Tanoti Sahago Ganayo Stayor Yad Manam Tanoti Sahago Ganayo Stayor Nani Asuya Vasakandara Kandamolai Hanta, Hanta, alas, alas, aho, aho, ayyo, ayyo. It's a Vismaya, Vismaya, Tarke, Vismaya. It is used in Vismaya that, Are, he is Jad, but he is Haridas Varya. Bhagavatam uses Haridas for three people. First Yudhishthir, second Uddhav, third him, but he is best of all. Haridas Varya. What all can we say about Giriraj? Every temple, there are timings, correct? That's Edu Kondalwala, Venkataramana, Govinda, Govinda. 24 hours open? No. Even if some hours open, we have to stand in line also, correct? Or if you go to Bhagye Bihari Lal, if you are vertical, you might become horizontal or 45-degree or get compressed. You went 4-dimensional, you came 2-dimensional. But still, it is, Bhagye Bihari goes to bed quite late, 10 o'clock sometimes, and gets up quite late. And it's only one day, Janmashtami, the next day after Janmashtami, or on the day of Janmashtami at 2:30 a.m., only day in the year where Mangala happens. No other day Mangala happens. And if you want to leave your body, you are most invited to go to 2:30 a.m. Mangala Arati, Bhagye Bihari, because you can get squished and squashed, and now they have better arrangements. So, but it doesn't open all the way around, right? Okay, we said Jagannath, Jaga. So Jaga also, well, he sleeps, and there is Geet Govind Aarti in the end, which Jayadev wrote. Geet Govind Aarti, then he sleeps. Then said, but wait, what about Rath Yatra? Rath Yatra, he comes out, but it's how many days? Rath Yatra is maybe a few hours, then he goes from Neelachal to Sundarachal, from the Sri Mandir to Gundicha Mandir, then Gayab, right? But Giriraj is 24/7 open. 365 and 366 days open. No jati, isn't it? Are Barre can also go, Gede can also go. Anybody can go, right? In fact, Barre, Gede, Ahu, Aina go. Gurram is also not there. What is that? Chima. No, that's look, Chima, all of them can even climb up, and as Gaudiyas, we don't climb up. Think about the mercy. Giriraj is non-different than Krishna. That's why when we say Giriraj Dharan, we are glorifying Giriraj, we are glorifying the activity called Giriraj Dharan, and we are glorifying the person who did Giriraj Dharan. Karlo Baat, 3 in 1. That's why he called Giriraj. And how were the deities carved? Madan Mohan, we'll come to them today. Madan Mohan, Gopinath, they were carved in stone. Were they carved in metal, alloy, sandstone? No, Giriraj. They're made of Giriraj. Because he is not different than Krishna, isn't it? Krishna himself became Giriraj so as to show the bhakti. So why he is special? Are Baba, he serves everyone. Most importantly, Ram, Krishna, Charana, Sparsha, Pramoda. He is so excited by the touch of the lotus feet of Ram and Krishna ki romanch ho gaya, right? He's having romanch. We have it, right? Especially when we see a horror movie, romanch, or you go to Disneyland. No, Universal Studios. Anybody been to Universal Studios here? Wow. Yeah. If nobody raises the hand, perhaps it's everyone. So one fine day, when we were leaving United States and we were going to other places, some devotee said, Prabhuji, let's go to Universal Studios. I said, what? See the universal form? No, we will do something else. And let me tell you, the Harry Potter ride was just amazing. It was freaking out, but only thing mind had a consolation that we are not moving. Only mind had a consolation that it is simulation, right? So it was little bit romance, 30-degree romance. Then devotees told me, Prabhuji, mummy ride. Mummy ride. Is it simulation or is it real? No, 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 Prabhuji. Sometimes devotees lie and they take shelter of Thakurji. So I said, no, no, Prabhuji. Or they had some other meaning, right? Tadvanti ke, tadduri ke, right there. So we sat into the car. We were thinking that it will not move. Have you anybody to mummy ride? Yeah. And then the handle came in front. Something like lag gaya. Thing happened. So I had to whole time I was remembering our original mummy. So we were chanting what? Radhe. When we came out, they showed the picture. You know, they clicked the picture. So they said, where is Harivamsa Das here? Well, he's hiding inside and screaming what? Radhe, Radhe. So this Giriraj is non-different. Pramodaha, that mummy, right? It was like 90-degree romance. But he's having romance so that all the trees are actually his bhav. And all the jharnas, water, are his ashru. Isn't it? This is Giriraj. So much can be said. This verse itself can be expanded for ages and ages. We know how much Srila Prabhupada loved Giriraj, isn't it? At the end of his life, they're having a prema kalaha. Some people said, take him on Giriraj Parikrama. Some said, he should not. Prabhupada said, I want to go. And his body was just bag of bones. At that time, we did not have Parikrama marks that well. Prabhupada loved it so much. And even all our acharyas, they go now and stay in the Govardhan, correct? Look at those who do Dandavati Parikrama. Dandavat, move. Dandavat, move. Some people do, this takes 1 month. Not 1 month, maybe if you do 3 kilometers daily, maybe you can do in 7 days. Isn't that amazing? And some people do 108. Some people do 1008 Parikrama. For life they are doing. There were saints who do 3 times Parikrama daily. That's their upasana. Even I know some ISKCON devotees who in Chaturmasya, they took a vow, daily Parikrama, and in the end dip in what? Radha Kund. And maybe if they are excited, a little bit more excited, they will eat aloo ki jalebi. What is aloo ki jalebi? It's the most healthy alternative of jalebi. This was the Adi jalebi. Now jalebi is made of maida, right? Imagine you fry aloo jalebi in chashni. Healthy, right? Aloo instead of maida. This is a cuisine of Vrindavan. It comes with 3: कचौड़ी, सब्जी और आलू की जलेबी. वो आज मेनू में नहीं है. केवल मन में सोचा. Anyway, this is right. मन के लड्डू, खयाली पुलाव बहुत अच्छा होता है. Anyway, we are from Hyderabad. Khayali Pulao. So this is Giriraj, and therefore we pray. Giriraj vas mein paun. Giriraj vas mein paun. Gaj taj vaikunth na jaun. बिचरू में लता पतन में, बिचरू में लता पतन में, गिरिराज तरहटी बन में, गिरिराज तरहटी बन में, आन्योर जतिपुरा जन में, आन्योर जतिपुरा जन में, राधा कुंड गोवर्धन में, राधा कुंड गोवर्धन में, कुंडन के कर स्नान करूं जलपान पर्यो रहूं रज में, कुंडन के कर स्नान करूं जलपान पर्यो रहूं रज में, बीजो प्रभु बारंबार जन्म मोहे ब्रज में, दीनो प्रभु बारंबार जन्म मोहे ब्रज में. He's saying that, move this little bit down, that keep playing. I want Girajvas, not even Vaikunth. I want to have Vicharu Lata Patan me. Even the Lata and the Pata. Anybody named Lata here? No, right? So we can move around her, right? Rajalata, anyway. Amazing. This is called synchronicity, not coincidence. So Rajalata Patan mein घूमते रहो. Prabhupada, Shyam Sundar Prabhu asked, what should we do in Vrindavan? He said, just wander and just wonder. We can add that, right? So घूमते रहो. कहाँ पे? Tarhati. Tarhati means foothills of Giriraj. And Anyor. You know Anyor? Bring me more. Anyor. What do you call it, Telugu? Bring me more. Ekua. Chala. Chala is like Haribol. It fits everywhere. So Anyor, and Govardhan Radha Kund mein. Where will you take bath? Kundan mein snan karo. Then it means karo jalpan. Paryo rahu raj mein. अरे दीजो प्रभु बारंबार जन्म मोहे व्रज में. Now if you get आलू की जलेबी और मैदे की जलेबी और मिर्ची और चना, whatever it is, we'll say what? जो कछु मिले प्रसाद पाय मैं तेरो ही गुण गाऊं. जो कछु मिले प्रसाद पायो में तेरो ही गुण गाऊं. तज तज मैं गिरिराज वास मैं पाऊं. पक्षी में मोर बनइयो. पक्षी में मोर बनइयो. मन तरवास करइयो. गिरिवर पे नाच नचइयो. गिरिवर पे नाच नचइयो. करुणा करके ओह भइयो. झालर घंटन की घोर करो सुन शोर शब्द शंखन के. घोर करो सुन शोर शब्द शंखन के. हरे मन मोहन मुकुट मोर पंखन के. मोर पंखन के. पक्षी में क्या बनाना? मोर बना देना. If you want to make me pakshi, I'm okay. Just make me more. How does more make a sound? That's pilli. What is that pilli? That's kawa. Okay, should we do? Peacock authentic था थोड़ा बहुत. वो मोर बनाइयो, because Krishna loves it. We have touched these words before, right? More ka. And then kauha is a bird. And give me kadamba tarvas. Please make me kadamba tree, isn't it? And if you want to make me dance, don't make me dance on the dance floor, but make me dance on Giridhari. And then jhalar ghantan ki khor. Make me always in Vrindavan so that I'll keep hearing tan 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 tan, isn't it? Moment you wake up in Vrindavan, 4:35 a.m., tong tong. It's a beautiful sound. Nobody can match that. And Shankhan ki sound. Karu sun shor. Kiska? Shankh ka. And Hare man mohan mukut mor pankhan ko. In my man, I should put pankh of mohan. नेत्र सफल जब होय करो दर्शन निज हिय हर्षाऊं नेत्र सफल जब होय करो दर्शन निज हिय हर्षाऊं भज भज है गिरिराज वास में पाऊं भज भज है keep playing. Now Giriraj does many things. We go to that shloka which we read. Paniya suyavasa kandara kanda mulaihi. Giriraj gives us prasad also, isn't it? He gives us aloo jalebi. Well, he can give something to us. Paniya means water. Suyavasa means ghas. Kanda means karakai, kakarakai. No, not kakarakai. What do you call aloo in Telugu? Complicated. Aloo is better. Aloo, kanda, mulai means like root, isn't it? So Giriraj provides this to Krishna. It's like those full words. Say paniya, arghya. Then, then ways to sit. Kandara means gopar to sit. Kanda mulai to eat everything. So we also hope you can close your eyes. Close your eyes. We'll pray to Giriraj. Close your eyes. We pray to Giriraj that he also gives us something. Hari Giraj Dharan ki jai. So he gave us something. Rajvas mein aao, baj baj hai koi dhana. Giraj vas mein aao, baj baj hai koi dhana. Vaikundhana. Now you can choose whether chocolate one or non-chocolate one. Which aloo jalebi or maida jalebi. Now we move to the second last shloka. Now after everything, gopis are summarized. Are you all with me so far?
Haribo.
Gagopakeiranuvanam nayatorudara. You can eat it also. Venu swanai kalabadai stanubhritsu sakha. Before Medhwada comes, something else has come. I won't mind if you gatak jaoge agar it's okay. Aspandanam gatimatam pulakastaruna. निर्योग पाश कृत लक्षण योर विचित्रम निर्योग पाश कृत लक्षण योर विचित्रम ga gopakaihi. This some elderly gopis are saying ka means it's used with ka pratyay is used here with the sense of vatsalata. So ga au gopakai. The Gopas are also going Nayator, Leke Jare Thakur ji, Udar Venu. Venu sound is so much is Udar, it's spreading everywhere. Swanaihi, the sound of the Venu. Kalapadaihi. Kalapadai is aspashta, asputhartha sound. Background score defeats any Hans Zimmer, defeats any A.R. Rahman. This background score. And what happens with that? Aspandanam gati mata. Those objects which are flowing, they stop. And those objects which are stopped start flowing. Viruddha dharma starts happening. Water stops. Trees cry. Jai Shri Radhe. Isn't it? It does that. Pulakas tarunam. Tarunam, which are jad sort of, they will start sprouting flowers. And we are seeing wonderful Niryog Pasha. How many of you have seen Village Life? So they carry Niryog and Pasha. Niryog is the rassi with which you have to tie the legs of the cows when you are doing what? Gharr marr, gharr marr. What is gharr marr? It's not ghurram. Gharr marr. It's the breath sound, milking. And there is a pasha. Pash is used to bring back the unruly cows, the feisty, especially the cows, right? They move away. So Acharyas explain Niryog and Pash. Niryog and Pash. Krishna puts the Pash on his shoulders and Niryog he ties up on his turban. So Niryoga Pasha Krita Lakshana. Oh, wonderful Thakurji, you're having Niryog and Pash. Please also capture us with that Niryog and Pash, isn't it? Now we come to the last sloka. Are you all with me? Thank you for being in this journey. Now they are summarizing. But we are not yet done because the aloo ki jalebi is coming with kesar, with rabdi. Jalebi and rabdi. Long time back, some people took us to midnight buffet. And then we looked at the sweets and we said, let's focus only on the sweets. So, evam vida bhagavato, evam vida bhagavato, ya vrindavanacharinah, वर्णयन्त्यो मिथो गोप्यः क्रीडास्तन्मयतां ययुः क्रीडास्तन्मयताम् एवं विधा इस प्रकार से अरे कितनी पास टाइम्स का हाउ मच चाला बाउंडी चाला पास टाइम्स करेक्ट so many pastimes are there how much we'll say in prakar Vrindavanacharinaha. He goes in the Vrindavan. So many pastimes, his pastimes, Bhagavatah, they are narrating and they are getting lost. Varnayantyaha Tanmayatam. Anybody named Tanmay here? No. Tanmay means Tatmay. They become totally imbued with those thoughts. So this is the Venu Geet. Now we understand how special is Venu. Every deity we'll see, we must see a Venu there, isn't it? Of course, there are different things. Sometimes the pujaris take the Venu and put it in Radharani's hand, deft of the flute. But Venu is special, isn't it? The whole culture of Karshati and Krishati, attraction is coming from Venu. So next time we see Kalachandji, maybe tomorrow, today or tomorrow, we see Venu means a special thing. Next time we go to Vrindavan and see the deities. This is the Aloo Jalebi I'm talking about. We have to change the slide also. Yeah. These are the deities we are talking about. First, maybe little bit later, song 4. We'll go to song 4 first. Are you all with me? Yes. This may be very new to you. There was a saint in Vrindavan called Bhagavata Rasika. So I'll ask KGR Prabhu to, sorry, Karno Mai Gaura Rai Prabhu. We'll do switch back and forth. See, this is the culture of Vrindavan in which Krishna is playing flute and calling us all towards him. And we all have different journeys. Some will be slow, some will be fast, fine. We should not push our journeys on others. Everybody will come through it. It is not only orchestrated by Venu, but also orchestrated by Krishna and Radharani. So why don't we switch the picture of Radharani? In Gopakumar's story, here is Radharani. Can you zoom out a little bit? Can we not do? Hare Krishna. Oh, it's such a Kuncham picture. Okay, it's not going up. So we can see the lotus feet of Radharani. So look how Radharani is sitting. Her right feet is up. No, her left feet is upright. Correct? And on the right jangha or right knee, she's having a hand. You see the gestures? She's pointing to one fellow. What is the name of his fellow? He is Gopakumar, but now he are in spiritual world. So Gopakumar belongs to the family of Radharani. His spiritual name is Sarup. See, in initiation, our name changes, right? But in spiritual world, we get a different name also, different form altogether. So Sarup, Radharani is telling, and a Sakhi is near also. Radharani is telling, oh my dear Sarup, there is this new devotee who has come in Govardhan. He is a little bit confused. Why don't you go and give Krishna conscious message? Why don't you sing the glories of Krishna to him? So yesterday, a day before yesterday, we were saying, marriages, not sure if they are made in heaven. But our relationship with our Gurudev is made in Golok Vrindavan. And may be orchestrated by whom? None other than Srimati Radharani. So next time, we switch back again. The next time we go to Vrindavan, we see a flute and the deity. We can see how much special it is. They are all calling us. 2018, I was roaming around here and there, and I entered a forested place called Kishore One. In Vrindavan downtown, now there are only 3 ones because everything is complete one now. Nidhi One, Seva Kunj, and Kishore One. Seva Kunj we know. It's the most beautiful place where there are trees now preserved. Now they have Batake also and the Khargosh also. Almost Vrindavan. Near Sevakun, sharing the boundaries Kishore One. And in the Kishore One is the Samadhi of Hariram Vyas. We have been singing his songs. He was a Gaudiya. He is the one who would say, Kab honge brajvasi bhaiya, Kab honge brajvasi. So we were there, and in near that Samadhi, we saw a picture. Can you switch back again? Next picture, this picture. Pause it. These are called the Saptanidhi of Vrindavan. First is Madan. We'll come to that. We'll reveal it later. Saptanidhi of Vrindavan. And this is a very traditional picture. Every Krishna is holding a flute, right? You all can see also. Every Krishna is holding a flute. And underneath, I clicked this picture. This is exactly picture from 2018. We clicked it. Underneath, there is a shloka written. At the time, it did not connect. What was the shloka? 7 years or 8 years later, we connected that shloka. So switch back again. Song number 4. We'll just recite it together. प्रथम दरस गोविंद रूप के प्राण प्यारे, दूजे मोहन मदन सनातन सुचि गुणधारे, तीजे गोपीनाथ. Oh, wait. Can you go down? Okay, this I don't know why it came in Devanagari. You can read Devanagari? Okay, Hindi? Chala baundi. तीजे गोपीनाथ मधु हंसी कंठ लगाए, चौथे भट्ट गोपाल. Now first is Govind. रूप के प्राण प्यारे. Who is रूप here? रूप गोस्वामी. दूसरे मोहन मदन. किसके हैं वो प्राण प्यारे? सनातन. Suchi ur. Ur means, it's a Vraj word, means heart, chest. Ur dhare. Then तीजे गोपीनाथ मधु पंडित हंसी कंठ लगावे. And चौथे राधा रमण लाल भट्ट गोपाल लड़ाए. What does लड़ाई means? लाड़ लड़ाना, which means तुम कुछ खाओगे, तुम कुछ पहनोगे, isn't it? Our Sriniketan Gopal Prabhu does wonderful baking, and that's one baking lard ladana, isn't it? Panche hit Harivansh Suballabh Vallabh Radha Chhatve Jugal Kishore Das Sukh Diyo Vaha Satye Shri Haridas Ke Kunj Vihari Mehta भगवत रसिकन्य मिली वास करहु निधि वन जा. So see, as Gaudiyas, we talk about 7 Gaudiya deities, but many of the Gaudiya deities, the 3, Radha Raman, Madan Mohan, Govind Dev, Gopinath, were 16th century. And the other deities, the 3 other deities, were actually later. Gokulanand was later, then Shyamasundar was later. But the original 7 deities include what? Radha Vallabha. The kids can come. Kids, we are having a party. Come, come, come. Radha Vallabha. Then we will have Jugal Kishore. And then we have Banke Bihari. And this Kishore one where we found these deities, can you switch back? The deities we found is the place of Hariram Vyas, whose deity is Jugal Kishore. So first deity is Rupa Goswami's Govinda Dev. Second is Madan Mohan. Third is Gopinath. Fourth is Radha Ramanalal. Fifth is Harivansh Ke Radha Vallabh. And see, all have white eyes. He has black eyes. If you see and see, go close to Radha Vallabh, he doesn't have cornea. Black. And then next to him is Yugal Kishore. And in the end is the current king of Vrindavan, Maake Bihari Lal ki. Now, I did not see the shloka written underneath, but recently, couple of years ago, a very famous Bhagavatakar of Vrindavan expanded all these shlokas into padas and made a song. All of you know it. His name is Indresh Ji Upadhyay. He made this song. We'll sing that song, but in a different rag. Okay? Shama Hridaya Kamal So Pragatyo Shama Hridaya Kamal So Pragatyo Aur Shama Hridaya Ko Bhai Aur Shama Hridaya Ko Bhai वृंदावन मेरो वृंदावन प्यारो वृंदावन नादि वृंदावन तेलुगु वृंदावन नादि वृंदावन वृंदावन माझे वृंदावन वृंदावन माझे वृंदावन विहरत निस दिन कुंज गलिन में विहरत निस दिन कुंज गलिन में ब्रज जन मन सुख धाम धाम ब्रज जन मन सुख धाम मदन मोहन को रूप निरखी के मदन मोहन को रूप निरखी मदन मोहन को रूप निरखी के मदन मोहन को रूप निरखी सनातन बलि बलि जाए सनातन बलि बलि जाए वृंदावन हरो वृंदावन वृंदावन आमा वृंदावन वृंदावन साडा वृंदावन पंजाबी वृंदावन साडा वृंदावन अब सुख सागर रूप उजागर सब सुख सागर रूप उजागर हे वृंदावन धाम हे वृंदावन धाम. You can actually call all the kids and everyone because they will make noise and that will be nice. We want more voices. सब रहे वृंदावन धाम रहे वृंदावन धाम रूप गोस्वामी प्रगट कियो जहाँ रूप गोस्वामी प्रगट कियो जहाँ गोविंद रूप निधान निधान सो गोविंद रूप निधान यारो यारो वृंदावन यंद वृंदावन तमिल वृंदावन वृंदावन माइन वृंदावन इंग्लिश वृंदावन माइन गोपी ग्वाल सब ये उर्धारे गोपी ग्वाल सब ये उर्धारे चारो गोपीनाथ चारो गोपीनाथ. So in ISKCON Chowpatty we have Radha Gopinath Mandir, right? Home deities of this home is also Radha Gopinath. So we make a joke in ISKCON Chowpatty. On one side we have Babulnath, On another side we have Shambhunath, and in the middle there is Bhutinath. Only issue is Babulnath is Shivji deity who brings people to Krishna, but Shambhunath is a Pan Bhandar. There is a Pan Bhandar. मधुसूदन जिन कंठ लगायो कृष्ण मधुसूदन जिन कंठ लगायो जय रही जय जयकार मेरो गोपी गोपाल भट्ट गृह हृदय वेदना गोपाल हृदय वेदना प्रगट्यो शालिग्राम प्रगट्यो शालिग्राम. This is true if you have watched. Radha Raman is this small, but the Jalwa is that large. Many people who don't know about Radha Raman, they'll go to the temple and they'll look, kahan hai? Niche dekho. It's this small. But you can see the teeth, you can see the eyes, you can see the nails. Amazing beauty. Of course, it's getting very, very crowded these days. So get ready to get squished and scorched also. But it's so wonderful. The Agni with which they make the food is not stopped for the last 500 years. And they have a special prasad. Like we have Tirupati special prasad, that laddu. There they have a kuliya. Kuliya prasad, which is like the mawa in a kuliya. It's even broadcasted everywhere, all over the world also. Goop Sudha ko खान हमारो गोपा सुधा को खान हमारो राधा रमण जुलाल नाल राधा रमण जुलाल आवन मेरो वृंदावन वृंदावन मेरो वृंदावन Vrindavan Mora Vrindavan Vrindavan Mora Vrindavan Vrindavan Pyaro Vrindavan. Second one, Vrindavan Pyaro Vrindavan. Keep playing. Now comes those three other deities, which are not the silent deities of Gaudiya, but they were established in 16th century. And we can say all glories to the devotional worship and the bhakti of Virat Kohli and Anushka. Of course, saints also, and then that these deities are very, very famous. This deity is Dahej ki deity. Dahej is dowry. Lord Shiva would worship this deity, and a Brahmana worshipped Lord Shiva and asked him, give the best thing. So Lord Shiva did not give Parvati, but gave what? Radha Vallabha. And when Harivamsa Mahaprabhu had taken sannyas, he is goes to this Atmadev Brahman who is worshipping this deity. That's the deity. Can you move this side? This is the deity, black with the black eyes. Or go down. Yeah, that's the deity, first one deity. This is the deity of Lord Shiva. And this deity was worshipped by Atmadev Brahman. So Krishna likes dreams, right? He doesn't talk straight. Wish he could tell us kitni watt lagegi hamari. But nahi batate. But maybe that's the beauty. So he comes into the dreams of Harivamsa Mahaprabhu and tells God, marry two daughters of Atmadev and take me in Dahej. Arey, abhi to main sannyas leke aaya. And then he comes to the dream of Atmadev and said, marry your both daughters and give me in Dahej. This is that Radha Vallabh. So next time you go and see, it's not of this earth. Other four deities are carved by Giriraj, Govindev, Madan Mohan, and Gopinath. Vajranath carved them. And Shalagram Shila manifested into. Also amazing, right? Shalagram Shila is also not ordinary. And this deity was in Sadashiv Loka, worshipped by Lord Shiva, Gopishwar Mahadev. So, आतुर है हरिवंश पुकारो, आतुर है हरिवंश पुकारो. Together. Radha 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 सघन कुंज यमुना तट आयो, सघन कुंज यमुना तट आयो, राधा वल्लभ लाल श्री राधा वल्लभ लाल वृंदावन हरि वृंदावन हरि वृंदावन Vrindavan Madhe Vrindavan Srila Prabhupada stayed in Vrindavan in Radha Damodar temple from 1959 to 1965. But before that, he stayed where? Where did he stay? He stayed in Vamshi Gopal temple, 56 to 59. And if you go today, Vamshi Gopal temple, you can see the original quarters. I think some devotees had come from here, actually from Portland, I know, and we went there. If you open the windows, you can see the Yamuna flowing, and you see a tower. This is exactly the tower we see if you type on Chat GPT or Gemini or Perplexity or Google, picture of Keshi Ghat. The picture of Keshi Ghat will show a tower. That's not Madan Mohan. That is Yugal Kishore. Now it is not in Vrindavan. It is in Madhya Pradesh, a place called Panna. Panna is a place in Madhya Pradesh. This Yugal Kishore deity is there. But the heritage site is there. And we have met this author before. It's the same place we found this picture. Harivamsa. Yugal Kishore ko laad ladayo, Yugal Kishore ko laad ladayo, Naval kunja hiya maaye, Naval kunja hiya maaye. What does hiya mean? It's not hiya. Hard. Hiya, at least Bollywood did one interesting thing. बता दिया किसको क्या कहते हैं. Hiya, heart. Naval Kunj here. The Kunj can be outside, Kunj can be the heart Kunj also, right? We can also decorate it. Kunjan Kunjan ki raj dhare, raj Kunjan Kunjan ki raj dhare, Jas Yugal jas gaye, Jas Yugal jas gaye. प्यारो आपने क्या बोले रविंद्रा बोले Now comes the special deity, right? We had a song in Bollywood called Jhalak Dikhla Ja. So that's what is here. They do Jhalak Darshan because some time back one Bahu lady went, and she was having such love for Banke Bihari that as she was kissing, she was slipping, Banke Bihari was kissing, slipping, and she slipped, he slipped, and he went outside the altar. So they thought, Arey baap re, it's such a painful thing. If some great devotee comes from Dallas, tomorrow Banke Bihari would be in Dallas Apurama. And instead of Banke Bihari Lal ki jai, people would be saying on Edu Kondavara, Venkataramana, Banke Bihari. So they do what Jhalak Darshan. Every few seconds, 10 seconds, they show and reveal, hide and reveal. And he's very beautiful. First three deities were made of Giriraj. Fourth deity came from Shalagram. Fifth deity is Sadashiv. Sixth deity, Yugal Kishore, came from the Kunjas. Seventh deity also came from the Kunjas. Banke Bihari, Swami Haridas is worshipping, and he tells his disciple nephew, why don't you go and bring out what you want asking me? So he brought this deity. It's not made of stone. It's kind of made of wood. But look at the Jalwa. Now they are making corridor. I don't know what will happen, but we just pray that we make corridor not, at least in the heart, we can make a nice kunjas and nikunjas, isn't it? भुवन चतुर्दश की सुंदरता भुवन चतुर्दश की सुंदरता निधिवन करत बिहार निधिवन करत बिहार श्यामा प्यारी सुंदर हाथी श्यामा प्यारी सुंदर हाथी जय 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 हरिदास जय 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 हरिदास वृंदावन मेरो वृंदावन वृंदावन मेरो वृंदावन. Last slide. Keep on playing. Now this shloka mentions 7 deities, right? And when the author composed this beautiful song, only 7 deities are there. But our hiya, our heart, manne ko tayyar nahi. Okay, one more deity should be there. In fact, that deity was manifested before all these 7 deities. He is the deity which connects 2 sampradayas together, Pushti Marg and Gaudiya. So we thought that maybe we should write something on it also, right? Madhav Puri Taim Bhumi Se Nikase Madhav Puri Taim Bhumi Se Nikase Daso Chaitanya Kiyo Dula Daso Chaitanya Kiyo Dula माधवपुरी ताई भूमि से निकसे माधवपुरी ताई भूमि से निकसे चैतन्य की हो धूला जासो चैतन्य की हो correct with Madhavpuri Madhvendrapuri and this boom came from the earth, right? He was also carved by Vajranath. Perhaps Yugal Kishore was also carved by Vajranath. So Tai means ke liye. What do you call in Telugu? Osam. In Marathi we call Sathe. Sathi. Yeah? Or Sathi. So for Madhavpuri he came from the Bhumi and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did Dular, right? But there is one more person who did Dular with him. Any guesses who? Vallabhacharya, right? Anybody from Gujarat here? Yeah? And anybody from Rajasthan here? Nathdwara, Udaipur? There is this deity, Srinathji, right? वल्लभाधीश नेह लड़ायो जिनसे वल्लभाधीश अको कहत सब गिरी तर लाल वृंदावन मारो वृंदावन वृंदावन मारो वृंदावन वृंदावन मारो वृंदावन वृंदावन मेरो वृंदावन Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare वेणु गीत की जय श्री वेद व्यास जी महाराज की बादरायणी सुखदेव महाराज की श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय जय श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय. थैंक यू वेरी मच. हरे कृष्ण. Now we can meet Rajlata Mataji's Medhu Vada, Aloo ki Jalebi, Rabri. Special jalebi. So we went little over time. We started 11:30. It's 1:30. But this is the finale. The song. Maybe we'll skip the questions, reflections, or we take. Do we take? Okay. All right. All those who are waiting for prasadam, maybe you can eat the Hershey's. Shamdila Prabhu.
This, can you again set this last three details? Who were the
Hit Harivansh Mahaprabhu's Radha Vallabh, Swami Haridas's Banke Bihari, Hariram Vyas, who is a Gaudiya, Jugal Kishore. And the last one, Srinathji, is both of Vallabhacharya, Madhavendra Puri, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
in the Panna?
Is in Panna, Madhya Pradesh.
But Radha Vallabh temple is there.
Radha Vallabh is in Vrindavan, Banke Bihari is Vrindavan, Radha Raman also. Yes, Mataji. So they are also deities of Vrindavan, but in the original Saptanidhis, so yes, Gaudiyas are Saptanidhis are, we include Gokulananda, we include Shyamasundar, like that. But these are the Saptanidhis of 16th century. Those, so for Gaudiyas, we'll say 7 temples, Madan Mohan, Gopinath, Rupa Goswami's Govind Dev, Gopal Bhatta's Radha Raman, Gokulananda, Radha Vinod, and Shamsundar. Okay, thank you.
And who is written this song?
Govind His and Madan Gopal and Gopinath are also there.
Govind in Jaipur.
Jaipur.
Yes. So Madan Mohan is in Karoli, Govind Dev, Gopinath, Damodar, and Vinodi Lal are in Jaipur. But don't say that to Vrindavan Goswami. They'll say, hey, yes. Any other Mataji? Yes. Ramya. I have to get the song for it. But since since they are requesting, we can sing few lines of another Jhula song. Okay. झुकी झुकी झोटा लेत जुगल बर झुकी झुकी झोटा लेत जुगल गल भैया रस भीने आगे मुझे नहीं आ रहा है झुकी झुकी झोटा लेत जुगल बर. Tomorrow in the evening, we'll sing Sanskrit Jhulan songs. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Sham Leela Prabhu.
This song, Vrindavan, Pyaro, Vrindavan, what's
Indresh Yoga. The 7 shlok, 7 padas. Last we got some inspiration, so we added. Thank you. Okay, any other thoughts? Kids, Tulsi, Rasika, Radhika, Mitravinda, anything? Hello, Lakshmi. Waiting for Prasadam. Rai, Ram, anything to share?
Well, this was from the beginning of the classroom, but I really like your point on how we should treat everyone as if it would be like the most important part of our journey, because like it makes us really think about how we have to treat every single person just like.
Thank you. Okay, so yes.
So just one last question, sir. Thank you so much for taking us to Vrindavan. Last year I was in Vrindavan, so I felt like going to temple to temple. So one question, Prabhu, Giriraj is very merciful. He gives darshan to everyone, but still we say, we should not take any sila from them.
Yes.
What is the shastric evidence, or what is the
Shastric evidence?
not necessarily, but what should we do if you want?
If we want Giriraj Sila,
Yeah.
maybe ask a guru, ask a saint in Vrindavan. They only have the right to do it. Or our Srila Prabhupada's disciples, right?
Okay. But we should not take anything.
Otherwise, everybody, how many ever are in ISKCON, they will all take, and somebody will take 4, 5 also.
4, 5 is less.
खाली हो जाए.
Yeah.
Then pata laga, Dallas. Oh, is that in Dallas? Giriraj Govardhan.
What is our
There is also Shastric evidence that you must put that much gold and pray and Brajvasi should give.
Oh, okay.
So one is like 15 days Govardhan, we don't do that. Like tradition is also there are many places that don't take bath
In Radhakund, see, the mode of reverence is important. Pushti Margis go on the top, and even Gaudias take bath. Just the mode of reverence is there. Yeah? And taking bath is equivalent to putting 3 drops also. So it's a mode of reverence, but Acharyas tell us. Hare Rupa Goswami says, Snatum Avishkaroti, isn't it? What's that? Kanukriti, the NOI 10 and 11, right? Sakrideva Snatur Avishkaroti. So there, just reverence should be there. Thank you. Okay, the end. Thank you for the online viewers.
One question.
Govardhan Dhari Prabhu. Yes.
Prabhuji, what are some ways that we can meditate on Govardhan in separation?
Yeah. Reading about Govardhan and some of the songs of Govardhan. There is this song, right? Giri Puje Amavetam Kenam. Like that. Maybe we'll sing it tomorrow. Temple. So we can think about that. And then when we go to Giraj, we do Parikrama around. That's the best service. One of the best services we can do. Thank you for coming. All the way from Fort Worth? No, Fort Worth.
Dallas.
I mean, you're actually from Virginia, right?
From Virginia.
But you're Virginia. Okay. Hari, thank you very much. Jai Shri Radhe.
Comparison competition.